これすげえよ。
Heavy rains caused flooding in Tokyo. According to the Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department and other sources, there were several reports of people trapped in flooded homes in Ota Ward, Tokyo on the evening of the 11th. This is information on flood damage in Tokyo as of 6:00 p.m. on the 11th. In Meguro Ward, above-floor flooding has been confirmed in 3 buildings, including Midorigaoka, Jiyugaoka, and Nakamachi, while below-floor flooding has been confirmed in 1 building in Meguro Honmachi. In Jiyugaoka Ward, there were reports of above-floor flooding in Futaba, and there have been several reports of above and below-floor flooding, for which the district is currently investigating. In Ota Ward, Setagaya Ward, and Narima Ward, there have been several reports of above and below-floor flooding, and each is under investigation. Ota Ward received numerous reports of flooded and inoperable doors. Just before 5:00 p.m. on the 11th, a 110 emergency call was received from a building in Kemikdai, Ota Ward, reporting that 6 children were trapped in the basement. When police officers arrived about 20 minutes later, the water had receded and they were able to open the door, but one child had fallen and was believed to have suffered minor injuries. Furthermore, just after 5:00 p.m., an emergency call was received from a house in Denenkofu Wonchon, Ota Ward, reporting that the door could not be opened due to flooding. When police officers arrived, the water had receded and no residents were injured. Two residential buildings in Meguro Ward were flooded to above ground level. According to Tokyo's Meguro Ward, as of 4:15 p.m., 2 houses in Midorigaoka and Jiyugaoka were confirmed to be flooded to above ground level. One house in Meguro Honcho was also confirmed to be flooded below ground level. As of 5 o'clock p.m., there were no reports of injuries. Several shops in the shopping district near Jiyugaoka Station were flooded. In the shopping district near Jiyugaoka Station on the Tokyo Metropolitan line in Meguro Ward, several shops were flooded. In Midorigaoka, Meguro Ward near the shopping district, heavy rainfall of 134 millimeters was recorded as of 3:20 p.m. And at one point, rainwater flooded the streets of the shopping district to a depth of approximately 20 centimeters. Rainwater poured into several shops from the street, and employees shoveled it out, and fire trucks used hoses to drain the water. At a toy store on the south side of the station, rainwater poured into the first and ground floors of the building, flooding both floors. The water was reportedly ankle deep, and although shops attempted to move merchandise onto shelves, some items remained submerged. A man in his 20s who works at a toy store said, "It only took about 5 seconds for the water to come in and flood the entire store, causing a power outage and pitch black. Water also flowed into the basement through the stairs, and some of our products were submerged. I heard this is the first time we've seen this kind of damage since this store opened about 50 years ago." Flood damage at a restaurant near the Takiai River in Shinagawa Ward. At a Kyushu cuisine restaurant near the Takiai River in Higashiwai, Shinagawa Ward, Tokyo, the seating and dining area on the first floor were submerged in about 10 centimeters of water, and 5 employees were busy using bowls and buckets to scoop out the water. River water began flooding the restaurant around 3 o'clock p.m., and the restaurant manager, a man in his 30s, said, "The water came in about 30 minutes. I was alone in the restaurant at the time, so I was scared. We had reservations for today, but we couldn't open yet, and I apologize to our customers. We were forced to work all night, and we want the restaurant to return to normal as soon as possible." Flood damage in apartment building in Meguro Ward, Kawasaki, no injuries. Just after 3 o'clock p.m. on the 11th, a resident living nearby called the police at an apartment building in Midorigaoka, Meguro Ward, Kawasaki City, saying the basement of the apartment building is flooded. "I heard people screaming for help, but I didn't see anyone." When police investigated, they found that water had poured into the basement of the apartment building, flooding it. However, the residents of the 4 rooms on that floor managed to evacuate on their own, and no one was injured.